that hypothetically same disease, same treatment, but two people respond differently. So doctors will say because their bodies are different. It's not only because their bodies are different, because their minds are different. Their minds are different. So for some patient, the doctor would think, no, it's chronic. I don't think we will be able to really resolve this. And they go and create a miracle. And for another patient, the doctor is very certain everything will be fine. We will come out of this very soon. And they create a crisis there. So medical science does not always go as per its medical predictions. So why do medical predictions, and that is why medical predictions go wrong, astrological predictions go wrong, all these predictions sometimes go wrong because depending on the power of the mind of the person. Power of the mind of the person. So that power of the mind is the only thing is in my control, but that's a huge power. That's a huge power.
We had this couple, the daughter and her husband, and they bring their 76-year-old mom. Okay, there's a cancer, it's spread all over the body, and they are going to go for treatment. And then they were saying, but Luke, should we tell her she's going for treatment? Because she's always said, I'm old. If anything happens to me, she doesn't even know she has cancer. So I had this book, which I told you about, Dr. Bruce Lipton. And I said, see, this is the placebo effect. Let's go through it. And if you feel inspired not to tell her, you're the family, that's your decision. In the US, it's very different. Whether you like it or not, you need to tell the family. That's as per legal. So we went through this, explained the placebo effect. And 6 months later, she comes back for a review. Okay. And I don't even know whether they've told her or not because we didn't have a following discussion. She had gone through 30 cycles of chemo, 40 cycles of radiation. When she walks into my office, she looks like she's never had a cancer in her body and she's not even gone through a chemo cycle. So I thought maybe she didn't go in for the treatment. But I looked at her reports, reviews, PET scan, everything. She didn't know she was getting chemotherapy. She thought she was getting IV vitamins. That's what the family told her. And she, being this old, beautiful lady, just trusted her family so much. And at that point, my mind was impossible. Chemo's got to create at least this effect,
Yes,
no
right.
diarrhea, no constipation. And that's when I was amazed with the power of the mind. And another thing that we see on a daily basis, of course, we wish all of our patients would listen to us, but most of them do. And we have this guided visualization where before they go in for chemo, they're actually describing what they want chemo to do for them. Like, I wanted to grow my hair, I wanted to strengthen my gut, the exact opposite. And we
Opposite.
have oncologists calling us up saying, hey, what's this patient's, what vitamins are you giving them? What are you giving them? And that's what I said. Some of them are even your videos, which I said the natural chemotherapy yesterday through your videos. But my mind no longer battles with it at all. I believe it, I see it, and sometimes I don't even term it as a miracle. I just term it as this is how our bodies are supposed to heal us.
So, right lifestyle for the body, yes, but a lot of power here, power of the mind. That's why it's called Sankalp se Srishti. Thoughts create our world. So, it is create. It is not even heal, it is create. And most important to remember that a lot of the disease also I have created from here. Whether I created in the sense my emotional baggage, which I could have caught from my past life also. Even if I check my present life, I would say, okay, no, everything has been more or less okay, but it's a past baggage that I'm carrying. It's a emotional turmoil that I have created in the womb, and that keeps on radiating to the body gradually, gently, and it will then manifest into a disease along with our not very perfect lifestyle right now. So I also need to remember that the root cause of the disease, we can call all this the cause that we are eating, drinking, but the root cause of the disease is sankalp se srishti. Thoughts create my world. So if I work on that root along with the medication, healing will automatically happen because I'm addressing the root. Like nowadays there are healers, energy healers, pranic healers. So we are three stages. I am the soul, then I have an energy body, a body of energy, light, and then there is a physical body. So first, the conflict is here, the blockage is here, the clot is here. Then it comes into the energy body, it radiates into the energy body. So those who do Reiki, those who do pranic healing, those who do distant healing, those who do energy healing, they will clean the blockage from my energy body itself. If I don't remove it from my energy body, third stage it comes into my physical body, and then I come to know that it's a disease, and then I get treatment done. But the doctor will be able to remove that disease only from the third stage. only from the physical body, because that's the science, to remove it from the physical body. But I will have to remove it from here. So if I start that removing it while the treatment is going on, it's magical. But after that, I also take care to keep this fine. So the body may be 100% cured, perfect. But if I don't address the root, if I don't address the source from which those vibrations were radiating into the body, then I'm again radiating not the right energy to the body. So it's not just enough that my body is perfect now, everything is healed. Yes. But I also need to now check my emotions. And everybody needs to check. All of us are going through something. I need to keep checking my emotions. Now, I definitely need to prioritize letting go, forgiveness, acceptance. Everything now should become easier for me because I need to say, I have to keep my body fine. I have to keep my body fine. So while holding on to something, remember your heart is getting affected. Do you want to do that just because someone has not been your way? Do you want to hold hurt here and create a blockage here just because somebody didn't behave your way? So when I start remembering this, then automatically I take care of the mind and the body both.
While we may get doctors, we may get nutritionists, we'll do the best we can as an individual, bio-individual, unique human being. What are the healing tools that I can harness in me right now by looking within?
So the patient means the one who's going through the healing, will always have to remember that they can treat my body and they will do the best. Even family can take care of my body. But nobody can get inside here. This is the only place that others cannot treat me. There I have to play the role. And so while the body is going through healing, it's the right energy radiating from here which will then go in harmony with what is being done with the body. So the best is being done with the body. But for the body to heal faster, I need to radiate the best energy to the body. But how can I be calm and how can I be happy and how can I be confident when I'm hearing all sorts of things about me around, about my body around me? But then ideally, if I was spending some time with myself before, then the journey would have been easier now. If I was used to seeing my mind, if I was used to looking at my thoughts, if I was used to changing my thoughts. Spirituality teaches me that, okay, you created this negative thought, take a pause and change it. It's like wearing this white dress. Actually, this is spirituality. You wear a white dress first thing in the morning, and then you go through the day doing everything that you have to do. But take care that by the end of the day it's white. First and foremost thought is, this has come for my benefit. 100% sir. This has to be my first thought. Whether I like it or not, whether I believe in that line or not, my that one line starts putting a full stop to a lot of negative and waste thoughts. And my body right now cannot take negative and waste thoughts. Cannot, because then I'm not in harmony with the healing that the therapist and the doctor is giving me. My thoughts have to be in harmony. If we start using power of medicine with power of mind, so medicine is using power of medicine, faith healers, spirituality are using power of mind. But if we use power of medicine with power of mind, creating miracles percentage will go way, way higher, way higher. So not some people say, okay, then I won't take medicine. No, that's also wrong. It's power of treatment with power of your mind. So we create a few thoughts which we can use as our affirmations for our healing, irrespective of what's going on outside. Even if the body is not responding right, I have to continue with my those high vibrational thoughts like, I'm a perfect health, my body is perfect healthy. I'm a powerful soul, my body is perfect healthy. Whatever is the issue right now in my body. So if it's a tumor, then I create a thought, it's gone. I don't use the word cancer in my affirmation because I'm not going to affirm the word cancer again and again and again. So we will not use the word cancer, that the cancer is gone. We will just say that little guest which has come is gone, gone forever. And most important to say, gone forever, never to come again.